Alright guys, welcome back to another true story animation reaction video. Today we are watching I Had to Replace My Face by Storytime Animated. I will leave their link down below. They make amazing true story animation, so go check them out. But I had to replace my face. Why? Why would you want to replace your face unless something crazy happened, like his face got burned off or something like that, which would be really unfortunate. So let's not wish that upon him. So I'm gonna leave a like on this. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Let's get started. If you guys want to see more videos like this, leave a like and leave a comment. But here we go.
Your average Joe. Far from it. My past is full of secrets and betrayals, of love and heartache. This is the story of
this
my
man
crazy
living a whole
life.
Secret life.
But before I go on, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Told you guys.
Hi,
Road
my
to
name
1
is
million.
Michael. You've probably seen the title of this video and are wondering why I have a new face for every day of the week.
What?
Well,
He has
I'm not
a
going to beat
woman's
around the
face
bush.
too?
I'm just going to come out and say it. I am a spy. That's right, a spy.
Okay,
I work for the government,
James Bond.
And my job is to infiltrate enemy facilities and extract information.
James Bond.
Now, most of you probably think being a spy is really cool. That's what the movies say. They paint my job out as some fun, exciting mission, but in reality, I hate being a spy. It's really not that fun. It's painful, and every day I fear for my life. First off, my kind of job is not full of fun gadgets like the ones in Mission Impossible. I don't have a car that can speak. I don't have a pen that turns into a gun. That kind of stuff just doesn't exist.
That'd be so cool though.
Don't you just hate it when you're online and you're constantly being tracked and monitored? Don't you wish you could just surf the web without having to be spied on?
Yeah,
well,
but I don't really do anything
there is a company
crazy,
out there that can solve all your internet spying problems. Surfshark VPN is a proud sponsor of today's video. And seriously, guys.
They really incorporated a sponsor in the video. Clever.
Okay, now back to the story.
Alright, let's continue.
As a spy, my job is to manipulate and deceive people.
Oh,
Which is
basically
exactly
a con
why I have a
artist.
new face for every day of the week. Like right now, this face right here, not my real face. I'm wearing a mask. And don't bother writing in the comments saying you want a face reveal. It's not gonna happen. You see, if I do, I could put my entire life at risk. This face mask helps keep me safe.
I'm trying to find out.
I'm not a spy all the time. I go to the store, I pay taxes, I live in an apartment, just like everyone else. The difference with me is that I have a life-threatening job. And if my enemies saw my real face when out on a mission, well, my normal life would be ruined. But I've gone on a ramble. You may be wondering how I got to this point. How did I become a spy? How do I change my identity every day? Well, I need to start at the beginning, to where it all began. I was 19 years old. I had graduated high school and was pretty much at a loss as to what to do with my life.
I'm pretty sure I graduated
I wasn't really
18
good
years
enough
old.
at academics to go to college or university, and I wasn't talented enough to compete in sports professionally. I wasn't that creative. I wasn't that innovative. It seemed there was nothing I could do.
Aww.
I hate to admit this, but
everyone's
I felt like
special
the
in
only
some
thing
way,
left
dude.
to do was to turn to crime. I know. That was a terrible idea.
My guy's
and I
about
have
to
no
become a
excuses for my
criminal.
stupidity. But I won't lie. That's what I did. At first it was small, just stealing from local stores.
Stuff?
I searched online all
Bad
the tips
idea,
and tricks
man.
to stealing. And
You gonna
honestly,
go to jail.
I got really good at
Tips
it.
and tricks?
I was really swift with my hands and I was never caught.
Steelpocket.com.
Gradually, I started doing bigger and worse jobs. Once, I stole a diamond necklace from this jewelry store. Another time, I broke into a celebrity's house and snapped a few pictures to sell to some magazine. I was making a ton of money.
Yeah, he has some talent. See, everyone's special in their own way.
The law. I just felt like it was the only way to survive.
It's the only thing
I
he was
trained
good
a lot
at,
too.
you know?
And by the time I was 25, I was an expert criminal who was very talented. Some people hired me to spy on their enemies, and others hired me to steal for them.
Eventually,
I was racking up
the
quite
government hired
reputation.
him.
But alas, it all came to an end. And that's when my life was turned upside down.
Oh.
It was a huge job. I was supposed to rob an ancient crown that was worth $100 million from this high-end facility.
$100 million.
This wasn't your average job. This had a security level
just
that
walking
I had
in
never
there, grab a
matched
hammer.
before. I was doing
Ever
this for
play
some clients, but I
Henry
had no
Stickmin?
idea why or who they were. I never asked. I just did the job. I even managed to get into the room where the crown was held, and I was just about to smash the glass encasing it when alarms went off. I was caught. Before long, guards ran into the room, and I was surrounded on all sides.
Yeah, he gonna fight
There was
them?
no hope. The game was up. They took me to a separate room where they started interrogating me, but I didn't say anything. I knew my rights. Then the lights went out. At first I thought it was just a blackout, but then I heard shouting and a loud bang.
Whoa.
It sounded like an explosion. I banged on the door of my room to ask them what was going on, when suddenly the door opened before me. I looked out, and this serious-looking man in a black suit with black sunglasses stared at me. "Come with me," he said. "Who are you?" I asked in confusion. "Here to help you get out of here," he said. I decided to trust him, and I followed him out. He took me to a room behind the back where there was a secret trapdoor. We climbed out, and then I could see
this
light
guy's
ahead of me.
literally living in a
Through,
whole
I
action
realized
movie.
we were back outside. There was a black van waiting next to me. "Get in," the man said.
They're about to
I was
kidnap
scared
him,
now.
dude.
I didn't know these people. If anything, they could be even worse than the police. I started to turn to try and escape, but the guy grabbed my hand and threw me into the van. The door shut and locked. I was trapped.
He just got kidnapped.
I was so terrified.
He's like,
What
trust
were
me,
these people
man.
going to do to me? I tried to ask them what was happening, but they remained silent.
He's alive
After
to tell
what
the
seemed
story,
like
right?
hours of driving, they finally
warehouse?
stopped at some abandoned warehouse.
Oh.
They dragged me out of the van, and before I knew it, I was standing in front of an important-looking woman who was wearing a similar black suit. "Who are you?" I demanded. "That's none of your business," she replied, "but my clients are very interested in you. We've been following you for quite some time and have seen that you have a lot of potential. Aren't you tired of doing all this dirty criminal work? Wouldn't you rather work for your country and serve your people?" I was so shocked. "What are you talking about?" "We want to hire you as a spy. You must perform missions for us, and in return, we guarantee you a high pay with retirement at the age of 40. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Of course, you must undergo more training, but pretty soon I can imagine you will be one of our best spies out there." I couldn't believe this. A spy? They wanted me to be a spy? That was crazy.
You
Insane.
got talent, man.
But then I thought again, and I realized that this could actually be quite fun.
Yeah.
Instead of devoting my skills to crime, I could help my country. I decided it was worth a shot, so I told her I accepted her offer. Biggest mistake of my life. After that, I was immediately thrown into training, where I had to work tirelessly for hours on end, honing my spying skills.
Overworking.
I was given a bunch of tests and
They're
practice
like,
missions.
they're like,
and
you
after
want to
a year
retire
of
at
training,
40?
I was
Oh,
finally ready
we're
to
gonna
get
make
out
you
in the
work
field.
for it.
Now, you may be wondering about my social life while all this happened. Well, I've sort of gone missing from my parents a while ago.
Wow.
You see, they were both quite careless parents and never paid much attention to me. So when I disappeared back when I was 19, they didn't really care that much.
What?
As for my friends, well, I didn't really have
What kind of parents do you have?
My previous life of crime didn't exactly help me out with making friends, and you could forget about having a girlfriend. For my first mission, my employers asked me to spy on a political figure, whom I won't name at this moment,
Retiring
but who
at
was definitely
40,
a famous person.
your life can
I was
start
supposed
at
to
40.
spy on him for 24 hours without getting caught, and was supposed to report back with all the info I had collected. I followed him around, making sure to keep my distance so he didn't notice me. I even managed to sneak into his house, and I stayed in his closet in his bedroom while he slept. I went all in, and my superiors were very happy with me once I completed my mission. After that, the missions got more and more dangerous. Like one time, I was on a remote island and had to escape from some people who were shooting at me, and I had to jump off a cliff and onto a flying helicopter.
No, thank you.
Crazy, I know. At first, I was fine with the missions. Sure, it was dangerous.
I'd rather
and
work
sure,
at
it was
McDonald's
crazy,
than
but it paid
risking
well,
my
and
life
it was
like
better to
that.
me than trying to commit a crime. But then came the last mission. The mission that changed me forever.
What is
It was
it? What is
supposed to be a normal spying mission. I disguised myself as a house servant at this celebrity's place, but
then that
that's
girl
when I
was
met a
too
woman.
pretty.
Her name was Sarah, and she was another housemate, and she was probably the most beautiful and kind person I had ever met. Let me tell you, she was a one in a million. While I spied, I found myself getting closer and closer to her, and when I had been working there for about a year, that's when we kissed. I knew this was wrong. I wasn't supposed to be falling in love while on a mission, but I couldn't help it.
This man losing track of his own work.
But then my employers sent me a new order. They sent it to my phone via a secret app, and this is what it said.
Kill Sarah.
Kill Sarah. I couldn't believe it. What did Sarah have to do with it? What had she done wrong? I tried to question the order, and I tried to ask them why this
he has
had
to
be
kill
done,
the love of
but
his
they
life
didn't
now.
give an answer. All they said was, follow your orders.
We've been
I
watching.
knew I had to kill Sarah, but my heart wouldn't let me. I was in love.
You need to prove
and that was when I
yourself.
decided enough was enough. I was
enough.
done with this life. They could keep my money. They could keep my retirement plans. I wanted Sarah. I started to plan out an
Dang,
escape
he's given
plan
up
for
his
Sarah and I,
entire
but
career
suddenly,
for a
while I
girl.
was sweeping the garden at the house, 2 men in suits appeared and took me away. They told me I had disobeyed and I had to be taken care of. I knew what that meant, so
You're
I
gonna
fought
kill
them
him?
off and managed to escape.
3 punches to the face.
I now live
Bah,
a
bah,
life
bah.
of chaos.
One
I
arm,
don't know
too.
where Sarah is. I'm on the run from the government that hired me as a spy. And
Was it
now I have
worth
to
it,
wear a
man?
new face every day of the week.
Was it
For
really
example,
worth it?
on Monday, I've got the nerdy-looking face mask on. On Fridays, I wear a woman's face with freckles. On Sundays, it's a fat man's chubby face. This is the only way for me to survive as of now.
He should have just not. Yeah, he should have just killed Sarah. Yeah, I mean, no, not actually. Yeah, that's actually taking someone's life. Never mind. I was about to say, like, he should have just followed orders, but that's actually too extreme, you know. He has to kill someone. Alright, but anyways, that was a pretty good true story animation. Pretty sure this one, I hope this one's not true, because, like, sheesh. That was crazy. But anyways, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment if you guys want to see more videos like this. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.